One of the changes in behavior we've noticed over the last 10 years or so that we've been doing this is the way people use home pages. Back a while ago, a home page was largely for returning users. People would bookmark your site, come and look at the home page once a week to kind of keep up with your organization. That behavior has shifted in that now people are keeping up with your organizations via social media, via email, via text, etc., and not necessarily just randomly coming and revisiting a homepage to see what's going on. So given that, the homepage has really become more for new visitors as opposed to returning visitors. We recently updated the African Parks homepage to reflect that change in behavior. So essentially, this is the old version of the African Parks site. So you'd come here and you'd have this kind of slider at the top, which was filled with news. Then you'd scroll down and you'd get an explanation of who AP African Parks is, as well as their work, a parks area, and then that was basically the end of the page. So what we wanted to do in creating a new version was, first of all, we found that people were confused by the slider. So in user testing, people would come to the homepage, see this headline, Rewilding 2,000 Rhinos, not be familiar with African Parks and actually think the organization was specifically focused on rhinos and miss the overall mission. So basically in the new version, we tweaked this main area to not be a slider and instead to just be a video, kind of a message with background, where we really just use this to explain who African Parks is and use this video to inspire people to engage with the organization. Below that, we kind of repeat the Our Work section, which really kind of reinforces the main things that African Parks does. Then we have the Park section, and then lower on the page, we have a latest efforts section. So we took kind of those headlines that were in that slider and moved them lower on the page so that they can be found by recurring visitors, but aren't the first thing somebody sees. So we're kind of introducing the organization, explaining what they do, and then kind of getting into more detail as the user scrolls. So I think this is an example of taking an existing site and making a small improvement that can really improve the user experience. You can check this out at africanparks.org.